So today it looks like Wizards of the Coast has announced a new adventure book called Dragon Delves, and whenever I first saw this thing, I was like, okay, so we have a bunch of dragon-themed adventures. I really like the idea of these shorter, more condensed sort of adventure anthologies where multiple different writers, or I don't know, even the same writer, whatever, just writes a bunch of condensed, smaller, like maybe one or two shot style things, plop it into any campaign. These things have so much versatility, usability. It's like literally my favorite type of product in the entire TTRPG market. So seeing that they were actually releasing something like this, I went on ahead and checked out a little bit of it. We haven't seen much of the inside, but there's enough going on with the preview that it made me want to do this video right here just to kind of talk about some things that I see that are a really positive change, I feel, for the future of what looks like Dungeons and Dragons adventures. So let's go take a look at this thing real quick. So here's the page as it appears on D&D Beyond. It looks like this will go for what looks like $95.96 on release. Maybe this is the pre-order special and the sale is for $60. Not sure about the price point there, but that's not really what I wanted to talk about here. I'm actually kind of scrolling forth, and you can see Meet the Dragons D&D, unique art styles, right? I do like the fact that we've got some more varied art, and it's not all really trying to be unified here. I can talk about that at length in a separate video. This was the slide that I saw right here that made me go, all right, what are we talking about? Streamlined Dungeon Master prep. I have talked about really WotC's hesitance to update themselves to what the rest of the industry is doing really at length in a couple different videos. I do think that their adventure writing has suffered as a result of them not really having a focus on accessibility and quick and easy prep. And I am very, very happy to say that I'm shocked at what we've already seen in here. Gets into the table of contents, and then where was the page? Okay, right here. Let's go zoom up on this. This is the introduction for what I'm assuming is a new adventure. I haven't heard of Death at Sunset and any, like, as a title for any adventure for D&D so far, so I don't know, correct me in the comment section if I'm just totally wrong on that. Well, let's talk about this real quick. As a layout artist myself, number one, the layout is gorgeous, but gorgeous layout doesn't mean anything unless it enhances your accessibility. If it's not really working for you, the layout is still failing its function unless it has great utility, great accessibility. This is like checking all the marks there. They've toned down the parchment sort of texture overall. This looks great. Really love the way that it just, I don't know, it's a beautiful looking book already. This page right here, though, is, in my opinion, one of the best things I've seen out of this D&D 2024 shakeup overall. This is supposed to be the first page of what looks to be a new adventure. It says right here, adventure for level 1. Okay, this is all nice. I like that this is here, right? Fills 1 or 2 sessions of play. Cool. Great overview. Boom. Key plot points. Thank you for summarizing this right here. Beats of the adventure. Boom. I think especially whenever you're trying to emphasize exploration and interaction, especially since we're not always getting into deep dungeon delves, it's nice to have an overview like this of what the key locations are, right? This is something that's been present in a lot of the OSE and OSR style stuff, so I'm, again, just glad to see that Wizards of the Coast is catching up here. Key NPCs. Holy crap. Not only, like, I know that we've had Dramatis Persona in other adventures and stuff in the past, but the fact that this is actually labeling their locations, you know how much easier, like, I almost did a video talking about Curse of Strahd. I canceled it. I still got the script and everything, but, like, I canceled this one just because I kind of felt like I don't know that I was really going to sway audiences all that well because so many of my critiques were just about the layout and poor accessibility of the book. This table right here addresses one of my biggest problems with that book, and it's the fact that the NPCs weren't really labeled as to where they were at any point in the adventure, right? This is a real clear indication right here, an overview of where the first time the party is likely to find these NPCs. Fantastic. Thank you for this one column right here, right? It does have their stat block is labeled. Okay, cool. I like this a lot. This is all paling in comparison, though, to this column right here. Preparation. Before running the adventure, prepare as follows. Step 1, read the adventure background section, including Redwood Watch and the Council. Step 2, familiarize yourself with the key NPCs table below. The characters will interact with those individuals throughout the adventures. Great. I love this quick overview like that. Step 3, familiarize yourself with the Village Green Rumors table. Okay. Rumors tables, I tend to really like if they're used well. Some of the people that do my favorites are actually the Merry Mushmen. Your rumors roll, the higher that it actually is, it's more likely to give you more truthful or more secret information, and your charisma does have an influence like in that, so there is an interesting kind of a mechanic in there. I'm really curious to see what they actually do with this and if they adopted something similar to that. Rumors tables, honestly, with some adventure writers, I kind of feel like they don't really know what the purpose of the rumors table is. I really want to see what they're doing with it here. I know Wizards of the Coast in the past has kind of been hit or miss with these things, so happy to see that this is still a thing. Rumors, I think, could actually really help out your interaction pillar of play. It would be nice to see it having more of a mechanical weight in their adventures than just something that they might randomly discover at the DM's whims. Step 4, bookmark the following stat blocks in the monster manual or on D&D Beyond. Watsy, thank you so much for an actual monster roster. I've seen other people do this in the past on the DM's Guild. I've seen people do this for other systems as well. You guys finally formalizing having a monster roster at the very, very beginning. Okay, number 1, yes, for reference. Awesome. Glad to have this here. Number 2, for DMs that use minis, here you go. You know what you need right here. Except there's one problem. It doesn't have the quantity of them, right? Now, that might be a nitpick. You can skim through here, right? See how many you need, sure. I still think that they could have included the number of the monsters, again, so you could go through, grab the kind of minis that you need for the table. You don't have to hunt through the entire adventure to find it, right? This is an improvement. I have to just say something about this because I think of anything else that's been going on, their adventure writing has been the one thing that I've really, really heavily critiqued with D&D in particular. It's just, it doesn't really matter what else is going on with your core rulebook if your adventures and your general layout for your adventures is inaccessible and bloated down. I just don't really think that you have a strong product line. But like right here, this is the start of something very, very good. I'm actually considering picking this book up just for the mere fact of showing them, please, I would like to see more accessibility-focused content like this right here. Let me know what you all think down in the comment section below. This is just a thing I saw I wanted to highlight. I mean, I'll give WotC their flowers whenever they've earned them. I'm glad to see they're doing something about this format. So thank you so much to my Patreon sponsors for helping me keep the lights on around here and coffee in my blood. You all are absolute heroes. Thank you all for sticking in there with me while I'm working on scripting on some other content. And come check out the live streams. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all are staying safe, staying healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.